no chance. That's the second time that he's been able to clutch up against NAVI.
That's crazy from Profect. And it's the kind of stuff that you're talking about as well. Astra so high on the APM.
BBL banner split, this is what I expected. And then NAVI leaving Lotus open, which means that BBL get to pick it.
Let's take a look at the agent select. And NAVI, you were right, are changing things.
Who still take a heavy toll. Oh, that's another one of them. Koala Noob with the punish last year in the Turkish Challenger League.
Get through this A-Rubble fight once again as YouTube comes through, but Ruxic taking that peek.
Try and go scorched earth. The drone,
Does it clear him?
not gonna clear the corner, so how much more does Angel get?
30 seconds.
That's factoring in the spike plant, and still BBL not quite getting to work. yampi finally drops it to the deck, but so does the rest of his squad. Koala Noob makes it 3 on the round. Profect in this 1 versus 2 still has you on the edge of your seat. It's a spray that could line up for him. He's got the first! BBL look to be pretty direct for a 2nd round in a row.
Yeah, but this Rolling Thunder doesn't actually catch Ruxic, but the rifle already does! Hero at the back of site opts to back out and play the numbers, although how many numbers are really going to be left here? It's a 3 versus 5, and Levin's on the hunt!
Giving nothing away. So that's how it ends, 2-2.
Somebody actually tried to fight for Mount, right, when you think towards the 3 players that started in main.
Yeah, it was a team blind.
Yeah.
The only reason Xiao dies there is because he was blinded by Ruxic. Koala Noob back on a roll, which he gave up for Hero previously, but already showing what he can do. Quick double kill. BBL reset, trying to fight back through, and that's where they're going to have to jump on Koala. Xiao still standing out in the open. The only player nearby is Ruxic in tree. Outcome.
I have to look towards Ruxic. A man who's had an uptick in performance, and well, it's Xiao and Angel are the ones instead to get the kills. Ruxic now to add on top, but it's yampi. Imagine finding himself a little pocket on the side, but Ruxic will get that kill, and NAVI get their advantage back.
That now into this. They do get the early info, there are rotations there. You're seeing the reaction as well from Xiao to take the B main space, and as soon as that happens, he has a strong position here late. And BBL aren't able to set up that layering, the positioning that allows them to win in post where they have struggled. But looking at, and Koala Noob's op, the consistency. Can he get another? It's Angel, the first in the firing line, and Levin looking on, waiting to try and find the kill. The dash out is exquisite. There is no trade. Koala senses players nearby, and so he continues to walk forwards with the pin pulled, still no player found, and NAVI are hanging around.
Can get there first. It seems to be NAVI.
yampi knows it's a 1v1, but he's going to back himself. And so Hero goes down, and the seaside collapses yet again. The captain to courier the cargo over. Op, so far this event, up until, you know, the last couple of weeks, as Ruxic finds the first of the exits, as this round does go to BBL and Ty. Just waiting to peek back out the smoke. The paranoia prepared. It catches onto a couple players. Ruxic, that's huge utility usage. The rest of NAVI profit from it, but still, health pool is low. Sociable's picked up a Phantom. That's the first player. The healthy one dropped. Ruxic is gone, and there's only one more standing in his way.
You know, a player isn't towards main.
10 seconds left.
Hero has information to work with here.
And Hero hold his nerve. He's not going to be given half a chance. That's the ult. Straight back in. But still there's time to pull this off. He has to get onto the spike right now and find half. But Sociable has played the timing perfectly.
The Turkish rookies in VCT this year, Zeus, Levin, and also Ruxic. But everyone forgets about Sociable, the 28-year-old rookie.
The eldest rookie in VCT EMEA since partnerships began, but you can already see why his teammates put so much trust in him.
I mean, they've even got a hero rifle from Hero, and it's gone, straight like that.
That cape is stripped right from his bag. Levin, wow, it's just something out of top drawer from Levin. His time is on rails. 3 quick kills from NAVI. But it's the context in which it's just stripped away as Sociable sent them up to a 9th.
Being dreadful. Not that you'd have much of a chance, but I mean, here already it looks bad. It's Sociable. It's teed up brilliantly. I think for me, like coming into this, oh wait a minute, look towards C-Mound, this operator.
Levin is looking, but he's just going to dash out of there. Na'Vi not given a thing, and as soon as contact is hit, you know it's two players. Smoke goes up, Sociable's there by the door. Only show some for us here.
Yeah, and I think as well, one thing that is always massive about Sociable in these multi-frags is how quick he's able to get these ultimates.
When they get into post, can be scary. You have so much safety net here, and with Koala Noob already finding the first, Yumpy going down, that's a lot of your retake util gone.
Magnum, someone found his timing, and the sonic sensor did go off. Oh, and well, it looks like Na'Vi are going to have a well clear advantage here.
Down, the second reeled in for free. No one to untether them, as Angel has a vice grip on this round. Right on the 11th round, right on the brink of greatness. Just as a clear close, they're going in now with, what, 15 seconds or so once you hit the neck of the site. Prophet dealing further damage, forced to give it up for the retake. BBL have tools, but as this round has dragged on, look what Na'Vi have used up.
Yeah, this is going to get far too
He's denied
close,
the bomb.
and it's going to be a win.
He's
There's nobody else to fill it in. It's BBL to win, map number 1.
All of that from an aftershock. Yumpy saving onto key utility. And as we put it, it was a war of attrition, which BBL were happy to play.
Into Fracture. Let's jump straight ahead onto Agent Select. No surprises on the side of Na'Vi.
Now we need to start seeing those rotations coming through. Yumpy should be the first of those players. Magnum will be caught in the tower, but still Na'Vi are yet to make their move.
Players now moving in towards tower, but that spike is down. Koala caught as well, and Magnum, who's been so good in this series so far, has done so well. They're still trying to clear him out, and he's burning the Na'Vi utility.
And it's just staggered in the approach. Magnum breaking the ankles of Hero as the next player up from the rope gets cut loose. And as you say, Levin is here already on the angle. Still had the dash to go through, but the pack of Na'Vi players as well, all onto Sociable on the site, but his timing is exquisite. Sociable's managed to take the head clean off of Koala. And like you say, there is plenty of stall behind this. Profec queued up in the site, supporting. Magnum there as well, and arriving with impeccable timing. Investments made. Koala, one of them, straight into the B site here. Magnum again is just trying to disrespect the offensive line and get up in their face. It's a quick triple from Magnum, and they'll make it a quad before the round ends. In zone flawless for BBL. The line as the Prowler's broken for him the first and second time, but he still wants to go for it. There is a Sociable, a snake in the grass, playing main, but cleared diligently by Hero. Again, he opens up A, round on round, Na'Vi set in motion by their young superstar in the making. Exactly, and I think to just wrap up that conversation as well for you, Angel played his first recorded official tournament just 44 days after Hero was born. Two decades of FPS experience. He's gonna hate that one, but I have to say, player main, the setup for the site hold, Profec, big duel, but goes down to Hero.
I'm stuck once again to how? And every single time! But at what cost?
Instead, Na'Vi want the long game.
That's the big thing, is whether they'll have the chance to do it as Levin finds a player in drop and gets stunned out. Manages to try and escape towards box, but every single player is falling to shout, and Sociable needs to try and ferry out the operator.
Very quickly turned into a one-round game. This was a huge duel, a deciding one there that you saw on Dish. Hero's been such a point of consistency. The Cypher on either side as Magnum gets a couple in main. But the big decision for me on the round made by Na'Vi.
B-side needs to be careful in there.
Hello. Levin out of left field, Sheriff gets value, Profec another, no upgrades. Hero's actually just completely looked towards Canteen. The players on site are caught. There is a crossfire to help support, but he's a little too far out of play. Finally, Hero arrives again and has the info, but Na'Vi are down a man.
Rooksik's playing within the smoke as well. The players on site, BBL are closing in. Very close, Rooksik caught the molly.
To 5 right now? I know looking at the compositions, you only have that slight difference of initiators, but the thought on my mind is, how many more rounds do Na'Vi need to carry into the second half? Again here, the Prowler's not found him, what?
All the time in the world to set up this post plant.
Caged off towards rafters. Koala keeping watch, paint shells to come back in and support Ruxic. He's solo main right now, and in that endeavor, screwed. 2 players from BBL taking away important real estate. xiao nowhere safe to stand on site. Expecting that isolated player on the other side.
Respecting it, and that's a nice combination of utility.
I mean, so much dropped onto the head of Yumpy. Stinger serve, Hero trying to get his revenge in main. 3-on-3 the situation as it stands, but that's when BBL start to fire back. Cannon-like is 11.
Yumpy has the Rolling Thunder moving into the next. All in all, BBL had all the answers they're looking for.
Back-to-back nade kills for Koala Noob. BBL on the site, making it look easy. It's those
a decent bit. You look at him, 14 points of health.
Onto 11, can't handle it, can't muster up the strength to suffice the NAVI push as it comes back through. Sociable already with a chunk taken out of him. Salvo's now online, but Profix found 3. Yumpy watching over from the tower. The captain's help support, but it's on to Sociable, undetected. And only 1 player left in front. No time for the util. You gotta take this head on.
Had no chance. That's the second time that he's been able to clutch up against NAVI.
That's crazy from Profec. And it's the kind of stuff that you're talking about as well. Astra so high on the APM. You can see what it means. NAVI starting to gravitate towards B now. It's the op under fire! Koala with a ridiculous shot. Must have heard the steps. He might have heard the steps, Magnum, but still, as he looks to turn the corner, Hero takes the timing, 10 seconds or less. Koala Noob still going.
Down B.
Op in his hands. The safest pair of hands.
With that being the round that's just happened, right? That shot's insane. Like, we asked for Koala Noob to improve, right? To show us exactly what he's made of, especially in this important match.
It's self-hold on B.
It's a time in here, and Ruxic's the one who comes out on top. And again, Navi taking advantage into the post plant. Oh, momentarily.
BBL should be expecting the second player here as well to try and clear it as 2, but Sociable doesn't need the support. Angel's only got a Sheriff. It's a nice couple of shots from him, and with the ult online 2v1, it's Yumpy that's got to stand the test now. He's still hiding around the corner, that's half. Yumpy still biding his time, looking to win it out. The 1v1! Yumpy!
Hazard, this is getting far too close in Navi. You look at what they have into the next round and it does not look good if you're a Navi fan. That's a few times now, more than a handful.
Potentially costly. Little setup here, looking for the punish. It's the aftershock and the salvos. Oh, it is very well set up. Sociable finding xiao.
Still got to be looking at Magnum looking towards this B side, but as the execute comes in, BBL still keep themselves in front. It's the Starboy 11 who does it once again.
Look at Magnum though. That's the trap broken and the B site hold.
Lost the generator. Even clear this if you're Navi, using the ultimate to deny the spike. Ruxic will get it, but won't deny the spike plan. Magnum had that one of his own. He'll get his second as well as Koala goes down. A 1 versus 2 for the Turkish player to deny against the Turkish organisation. And both players are disconnected. This is somewhat winnable, but BBL make history. 1 win away from Toronto.
Their playoff debut, and it's the first time we see 4 consecutive wins for BBL in EMEA. They move 1 step closer to walking through the Prince's Gates and onto his boulevard with their own dreams to be king in Toronto. That qualification game